Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. We begin with an update from Albay, where Mayon volcano is still erupting as we speak. However, one state volcanologist reiterates that there are no signs that Mayon is up for an explosive eruption. FIVOLC's resident volcanologist in Bicol, Paul Alanes, is pointing to the markers which they are closely watching. He explained how these parameters work and what they mean.
May mga markers po kasi kami, yung mga bilang ng mga earthquake, yung biglaang pagbagsak ng sulfur dioxide, o di kaya ay yung sustained na pamamaga ng bulkan. Right now po hindi namin nakikita yung mga parameters na yon para magsabi na parating na yung explosive eruption.
Alanes also allayed fears on the quantity and quality of lava that the Mayon volcano is currently spewing out. The volcanologist said the lava flow can even be considered a good sign that Mayon volcano is releasing pressure and will not go on a violent explosion.
Very little risk sa at least sa ating mga tao dahil at the moment, unang-una, napakataas pa po nung dulo nung lava flow, nasa around 500 meters away from the main crater pa po. So nasa taas pa po siya. Sa ngayon, very low risk po yung lava flow.
In line with this, the local government of Albay has already extended Mayon's danger zone to 7 kilometers. Residents within the 7-kilometer radius have been asked to evacuate and will join close to 14,000 individuals who are already in evacuation centers. Albay Governor Grex Lagman expects the total number of evacuees to double. He also assured that various concerns in evacuation centers will be addressed in due time.
Meron ako instructions that the province should have a desk, a tent, in all evacuation centers so that we can respond accordingly sa lahat ng mga pagkukulang sa loob po ng mga evacuation centers. May mga iba ring mga evacuation centers na walang kuryente. So we have to address that problems immediately.
In other news, the Toll Regulatory Board or TRB has defended its decision to greenlight the toll fee hike over at the North Luzon Expressway or NLEX. Speaking to Radio 5, TRB spokesman Julius Corpus said that the toll hike is long overdue. He explained that the NLEX petitioned for the toll fee increase back in 2012 and again filed requests for hikes in 2014, 2018, and 2020. The TRB also warned that toll fees could further increase as the NLEX still has a pending petition from last year. Beginning Thursday, June 15, NLEX will be implementing a 7 peso increase in rates for the open system and a 36 centavo hike per kilometer in the closed system.
Tama po, hati lang po ang pinayagan ng ating tanggapan at pumayag naman po ang ating concessionaire, ang NLEX, to do the same para makatulong po sa pag-iktan ng toll fee increase na to. Meron po silang petition na Sir Ted, yung 2022. Subalit ito'y dumadaan pa rin po sa tamang proseso at tamang pagsusuri ng ating tanggapan. Kaya we expect this thing to be acted upon once the review is totally done.
Agriculture Group SINAG told Business World that food deliveries should be granted free passage on all toll gates. This is in order to minimize the impact of the NLEX rate hike on food prices. Time to take a quick break. One News Now will be back with more stories after that. Stay with us. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. A simple man. That is how Muntinlupa City Mayor Rufy Biazon remembers his late father, former Armed Forces Chief of Staff and Senator Rodolfo Biazon. Mayor Rufy noted that their patriarch came from humble beginnings and that he did not change despite rising the ranks in government. The elder Biazon passed away yesterday at the age of 88 due to pneumonia, a complication of the lung cancer that he has been battling since last year.
Of course, yung sa personality niya, yung pagiging isang simpleng tao. Nanggaling kasi siya sa simpleng background at ang maganda dito, yung kanyang buhay ay hindi naman nabago yung pagiging simple niya. Kahit na naman nakamit niya yung ganitong klaseng mga positions.
The remains of the late senator now lie in state at the Heritage Park in Taguig, with public viewing set from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. He will be laid to rest at the Libingan ng Mga Bayani on June 20.
Hanggang Sunday, nandito sa Heritage Memorial Park. After which, magkakaroon ng necrological service sa Senado. And then after that is Monday, June 19. And then in the afternoon, he will be transferred sa Bonifacio Naval Station, sa headquarters ng Philippine Marines, doon sa chapel nila, para mag-overnight doon, doon ang viewing. So the following day, June 20, will be the interment sa Libingan ng Mga Bayani.
Moving on now to another story. House Speaker Martin Romualdez has refused to discuss his alleged rift with Vice President Sara Duterte. News reporters asked the House Speaker about the VP's recent statements at the Independence Day celebrations in Caloocan yesterday. Recall that last week, Duterte said that Romualdez had nothing to do with her decision to run for vice president. The VP was reacting to a comment made by Cavite Representative Elpidio Barzaga that the House Speaker was instrumental in her vice presidential bid. Sara Duterte is currently in Brunei for a working visit as president of the Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organization. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Oil companies hiked petroleum prices today, June 13. Diesel is now more expensive by 1 peso and 40 centavos per liter, while gasoline prices are up by 1 peso and 20 centavos a liter. On the other hand, kerosene prices have likewise increased by 1 peso and 30 centavos a liter. The average farm gate price of palay or unmilled rice has also risen by 6.5%. Data from the Philippine Statistics Authority showed that on average, a kilo of palay is selling for 18 pesos and 57 centavos. That's up from 17 pesos and 43 centavos a kilo last year. And the entire Lagos Nilad underpass in Manila is closed off to traffic starting today. This closure will make way for the passageways rehabilitation, which will last until September. Motorists are advised to take alternate routes to avoid the expected congestion around the area. And in sports, the long wait is over. The Denver Nuggets are the NBA champions after finishing off the Miami Heat in Game 5 of the finals. Miami had the upper hand in the first half before the Nuggets ignited a huge run in the fourth quarter to retake the lead. Both teams battled tooth and nail in the fourth, but a costly turnover and missed three from Jimmy Butler ultimately gave the win to Denver. Final score, 94-89. This is Denver's first ever title in its almost 5-decade history with the league. Nikola Jokic was named the Bill Russell Finals MVP after averaging 30 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 assists throughout the series. Jokic finished Game 5 with 28 points, 16 rebounds, and 4 assists in 42 minutes of play. One News Now will be back at 3 p.m. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.